Sherm Chester with you on the special holiday edition of the Seacoast Sports Forum podcast. Let's start off by checking the standings for the different divisions and different sports that have just gotten underway basically here in the Granite State. Not a bad start for the local teams. We're going to check in with Coach Bill Taylor as well. Coach has been doing play-by-play on both the boys and girls Exeter Bluehawk basketball so far this season, so we'll let him have his say on what he's seeing out there on the court. Just want to take a look at the standings. We'll go run down the boys basketball in Division One. Bedford, Portsmouth, Merrimack, Wyndham, and Pinkerton all at 3-0. Alvern and Exeter and Dover and Londonderry at 2-1. Winnicott Warriors, by the way, at 1 and 2. In the standings. Let's go to Division 2. Cove Brown Northwood leading that, along with Kingswood, Hollis Brookline, Kennett, and Manchester West at 3-0. Belmont is at 5-0 in Division 3. St. Thomas Aquinas right behind him at 4-0. And in Division 4, Newmarket Mules with a 6-0 start to their season. Go for it. The Portsmouth Christian team at 4-0 and Epping at 4-1. Now that's the boys basketball. Let's check on the girls side. In Division 1 right now, it's Londonderry at 4-0, Keene, Nashua South, Concord Christian, Salem, Wyndham at 3-0, Bedford at 2-0, and 2-1, it's Portsmouth, and right now it's 2-2 for the Exeter Bluehawk girls. Division 2, Cove Brown Northwood, Merrimack Valley, Oyster River, Pelham, Pembroke, 3-0, leading their Division 2 standings. In the Division 3 standings, it's Berlin with a 5-0 record along with Hopkinton. St. Thomas Aquinas girls at 4-0. And let's go to Division 4 real quick. And in Division 4 girls basketball, it is Newmarket. Wow, the Mules, boys and girls, both 6-0. And Coldbrook, Farmington, Groveton at 4-0 in that division. So those are the early standings in girls basketball. And taking a check on boys ice hockey right now in Division 1, the leader of the pack is Pinkerton at 3-0, Trinity, Bishop Girton, Concord, right behind them, Manchester Central as well. And right now, the Exeter Bluehawks off to a slow start, 0-2. In Division 2, it's Spalding and Dover on top of the heap with a 4-0 record. And in boys hockey, St. Thomas Aquinas 3-1, Winnicott at 2-1, and Oyster River right tied with them at 2-1 as well. And right now it's Kingswood and Berlin Gorham tied at the top of Division 3 boys ice hockey. As far as girls ice hockey is concerned, in Division 1, Oyster River Portsmouth, combo team 3-0, Bishop Brady Trinity Bow, combo team 3-0, Lebanon, Kearsarge, and Mascoma, they're at 3-0. The combined St. Thomas Winnicott Dover team is at 2-1 in the standings for Division 1 girls hockey. And at this point, the Exeter Bluehawk girls at 1-1. So early start to the hockey season for both the boys and the girls. Let's check in with one of the co-founders of the Seacoast Sports Forum, Coach Bill Taylor, who's doing play-by-play for the Exeter Bluehawks this season, both boys and girls basketball, and get his opinion of what he's seen so far.
Let's start with girls first. Ladies first.
Well, I'll tell you, the girls just played an outstanding basketball game. A team, very much a team win. So many people contributed to the win. They got points. They scored. The big thing was they played great defense. This is going to open up some eyes around the state. Pinkerton, there was no way the rest of the state expected Exeter to defeat Pinkerton, and it was no fluke.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
And they held one of the top 10 scorers in the state to 11 points. And you know what? She got most of the 11 early. She didn't get them late.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. They just played a great team game. That was as good a basketball game as I've seen the girls play.
Now going into the holiday break now for the boys, both of the boys and girls are going to be in holiday tournaments, but in the regular season, the boys finished 2-1. Their biggest challenge was the last game they had, and that was against the Portsmouth Clippers. And we knew the Clippers were going to be a tough team.
The game against Portsmouth was really closer than the final score. Seemed that every time the Bluehawk boys went on a run and had a chance to make that score go from double digits to single digits, they turn it over or they would take a bad shot. But I'll tell you, I thought that was a pretty darn good basketball game against Portsmouth. The win against Salem, you know, some people are really playing well, and I just don't think they've had enough time to gel yet.
Mm-hmm.
And once they gel, they're going to dominate.
And one thing I've noticed this year with the Bluehawk boys is the height. They do have some height on the team and some beef. Huxley Brown is their big guy underneath, and they've got Thibodeau and a few others that, you know, like I say, can up there with the big boys, the tall boys especially. And that makes a difference.
I agree with you. I agree. And the big thing is they can't allow teams to take the big guys out of the game.
You're back and doing play-by-play. How do you like it? How do you like doing basketball play-by-play?
I like it a lot. I like being at the table because you see the game in a different light at the table. But sitting up there, I like it. I like it that because we're on TV, and being on TV, you don't have to talk all the time. You can let the picture explain itself. And so I do like that.
And with your vast experience being both boys and girls coach, you know the different ins and outs on the court. So that's important too. I mean, you're able to like you say, know when to talk and when to just hold up and let the camera do the talking.
Yeah, that's so I've really enjoyed doing it. And plus, you know what, Sherm, it makes the winter go by.
And the one other question I got to ask you before I let you go for the holidays here. The Patriots, are you impressed?
I am, very much so. That was a signature win for great Drake May, coming from behind, having to do that, and it was well deserved. Great win.
Well, yeah, I think we got a fun start to the year coming up for football and basketball and hockey. We're going to get into the hockey too with Coach Demo and those guys. So we got a lot of business coming up here.
We do.
So there you go, Coach Bill Taylor, who is now doing play-by-play for the Bluehawks on both the boys and the girls side. It is interesting to watch the development of both teams, and again, we're looking forward to 2026. The Patriots are going to give us something to look forward to for the next few weeks as well, and Drake May, the real deal. I had one of the best games in a long time for the Patriots as far as quarterback is concerned. Probably since the Brady era. It's going to be fun to see how it all shakes out. So they've guaranteed themselves a playoff spot. Whether or not they get the bye, that still remains to be seen as far as the top seed in the AFC. But hey, just getting into the tournament, that's what it's all about. Yeah, to come back against a team like the Baltimore Ravens as they did, wow. And having some weapons out there like Stephon Diggs. I mean, Josh McDaniels is giving Drake May something to work with as far as a game plan, and he's obviously being able to execute it. It's a good thing. I'm not saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I don't even know if they get past the first round of the playoffs, depending upon who they're going to play and when and how and all that. But right now, it's fun to watch the Patriots. A couple of years ago, after Belichick left, I think a lot of people wondered what was going to happen with the Patriots. It's more than just money with Bob Kraft. It's a sense of pride. He wants to put a decent product out there. He wants to be proud of the product he puts out there, and he can be, especially this season with Mike Vrabel as head coach and Drake May as the quarterback. For the 2-minute drill, the other night at the girls' basketball game, I was doing the public address announcing, and they dedicated the game to the life and legacy of Morgan Rogers, who was a former Duke University lacrosse student athlete who died in July of 2019 battling mental health challenges. And they supported Morgan's message created by her family and former teammates Their mission is to eliminate the stigma surrounding mental health and just normalizing conversations about mental health and make sure it's treated just on the same level as physical health. We got to think about sustaining good mental health all year long, not just during the holidays, but all year long. Very important. And there is no stigma in seeking professional help. So if you want more information, you can find out more by visiting morgansmessage.org. This will probably be the last regular show we'll do until the new year, but we will be back in full force come January 2nd when the season gets back into high gear again. And want to thank all the folks that have joined us over the past years, co-hosts like Roger Brown from NewHampshireFootballReport.com, Jay Pinsino and Brandon Brown from Seacoast Media Group. Of course, the coach, Bill Taylor, one of the founding fathers of Seacoast Sports Forum, and then our friend Sam Bruno. We've had so many good guests, and we thank them all, and we wish them and you a very happy and safe holiday season, and we're looking forward to having you join us in the new year. So on behalf of all the gang from here at Seacoast Sports Forum, this is Sherm Chester inviting you to join us in 2026 for the next edition of the Seacoast Sports Forum podcast.